Hi students, I wanted to take a moment at the very beginning of our first college essay project to show you a website that you've seen before, but show you how you can use it to help you out with this project. It's one of the best sites that I've ever seen as far as collecting data from universities all over the country and putting it all in one place. And that's CollegeBoard's Big Future. You've seen this before. We saw this at the beginning of the year. This is where you go to kind of compare your testing scores to what your college is looking for and what kind of applicants get into the school and that sort of thing. So if you haven't used this tool much, I suggest that after this video you play around with this quite a bit, because there's a lot of information on this website to comb through. But for the purposes of this assignment, I want to show you how you can use CollegeBoard's Big Future website to help you find a specific school's essay prompt. So let's start up here with the search bar. I'm just going to search for a particular university. Let's start here in Texas. Let's go ahead and start. Let's try just Texas A&M. And we'll just search Texas A&M. And we'll get a few results because Texas A&M has several campuses across Texas. Not Texarkana, not Commerce. Let's go with the actual the home campus, TAMU in College Station. So if we click on that, it brings up a nice page devoted to what CollegeBoard has learned about Texas A&M University. Gives you all kinds of information about the school. I'm not really concerned with that with this video. What I'm really concerned with is the application essay, and for that you need to click on the little applying tab over here. Excellent. Gives you some statistics on what they look for in their applicants, that sort of thing. You can feel free to browse through this on your own time. But what you need to click on next to get to the actual essay prompt is to actually go to the school's application. It's either going to be an online application or a link to a form. So down here, just click on Go to Online Application. And if you've got a pop-up blocker, you're going to need to disable that pop-up blocker. It'll save you a lot of headaches throughout this process. For whatever reason, CollegeBoard's Big Future site likes to open everything up as a pop-up. So click on Go to Online Application. Excellent. Right here we have everything we need to know about applying to Texas A&M University. Everything from choosing a program of study, what you need to do if you're transferring, which you aren't, but graduate studies, which you don't need to worry about for many years from now. But what we want to look for is just where you can find the essay prompt is often with the application itself. So just right here, let's click on the Apply Online link. Even though we're not applying to the school right now, we can go there. There's no harm in that. Apply online and see what we need to do. Okay, so we're immediately redirected from Texas A&M's application site to a third party, and this is a group called Apply Texas, which is a sort of common application group for schools here in the state of Texas. I believe they show, this doesn't really show you. There's several schools in the state of Texas. Off the top of my head, I know University of Houston also does this Apply Texas application. And basically what it is just one place where you go to create one application that you can then send to any number of schools that are on their list, this Apply Texas list. And Texas A&M is obviously on that list. As I said a minute ago, University of Houston's on there as well, and a few other schools here in Texas. So we can look through here. This is where the digging begins. This whole process is just research, finding where the essay prompts are. If you get to a place and you have to create a username and password to get into an actual application, go ahead and do so. What's the harm? You're going to have to apply to this school eventually, so you might as well take it now. But if you look closely at each page, sometimes you can skip that step. Right here. Essay prompts for freshmen, blah, 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 are not changing. You may preview the essay prompts here, so we don't have to go into the application. Here's our essay prompts. Here is our essay prompts. Unless it says otherwise, they want you to just pick one of the three prompts. If you're given multiple prompts, they want you to pick one. There are some schools that I'm going to show you here in a minute that actually want you to answer multiple prompts, but they will tell you, please answer multiple prompts. For the purposes of our assignment, writing this first application essay, just pick one. Even if the school wants you to write two, pick just one, because I don't want you to have to write 2 full essays. Perhaps that can be the second essay that you write. You finish up your application. But see here, we've got some standard essay prompts. It's part of that Apply Texas application. So anyone applying to any of the schools on the Apply Texas list will have to write one of these 3 prompts. And here we go. Essay A, describe a setting in which you have collaborated or interacted with people whose experiences and or beliefs differ from yours. Address your initial feelings and how those feelings were not changed by this experience. Very standard type of prompt. Describe a circumstance, obstacle, or conflict in your life and the skills and resources used to resolve it. Or C, consider your lifetime goals. Discuss how your current and future academic and extracurricular activities might help you achieve your goals. Some very standard essay prompts, and they want you to, for the Apply Texas application, to just pick one and write on it and submit it with your application. All right, so that's one particular university. We can go back to the Big Future site here, and let's take a look at another school. Let's try Texas Christian. Search for Texas Christian University. And wait a moment. And since they only have one campus, it takes us directly to their page here. Very good. I want to click on Applying once again, because that's the information we're concerned with. We're writing an application essay. And then down here to Go to Online Application. And it'll take us to TCU's admissions office. And we'll just kind of do some reading here. Try to apply now. Let's see. All right, that takes us to an actual online application. But look down here, the common application. Prefer to use the common application. TCU is a member. The common application is something you're going to see quite a bit when you get into your college research and start sending out applications. The Common App, as it's commonly called, is a really large group, kind of like Apply Texas, except it's a much larger group of schools, and it spans the entire nation. We're talking about everything from Ivy League schools to small liberal arts colleges to state schools. A lot of schools are starting to take this common application, and it does exactly what that Apply Texas application does. It's one place to apply, to fill out one application, write one application essay, and then you can use that same you can just send that out to as many different schools as you want, as long as, of course, you keep shelling out the application fees for each particular school. So whenever you're given a choice to apply 2 different ways, either apply through TCU directly or through the common application, they legitimately mean you have your choice. They wouldn't trick you and have a secret preference. No, they literally mean take your pick. We don't care. It's basically the same information. So I want to take a look at the Common App here. Let's go and show you the Common App. And Common App is a website. It takes you to a Common App website like the Apply Texas website. And it gives us all kinds of information here. We can go ahead and sign up for an account. But again, if we just read what we can get into right now, we may be able to bypass this for now. Ooh, forms, like application forms. Let's see what that is. Aha. We have everything we could possibly need to find our essay prompts. We have complete Common App applications. Let's see, instructions, application. Here we go. Just click on this PDF for the application. This is the form that I would be, my pop-up blocker's blocking it again. The form that I would send in to any school on the Common Apps list. And here, this is a college application. If you've never seen one before, here's what it looks like. This is the Common App for 2012-2013. Now the trick is just finding the essay prompt. So we just scroll and skim, scroll and skim. Let's see. It's going to be writing. It's probably in here somewhere. Elaborate on your extracurricular activities. That's a short answer question. That's not an essay. Here we go. Please write an essay of 250 to 500 words on a topic of your choice. And here they give us 6 different choices on that Common App. And once again, you just want to pick one of those 6 choices, whichever one occurs to you, whichever one you think you could write on the best. Okay, so that's the Common Application. And again, if I wanted to apply to Texas Christian University, I could fill out that Common Application and pay my $40 to TCU and send them my Common App with the essay that's saved on that Common App website. And if I found later on that another school, let's say off the top of my head, I know Northwestern I know Northwestern takes the Common App. Northwestern, applying, go to online application. We'll get all the information we need from Northwestern's application. Here we go, admissions requirements, that's what we want. All right, down here, application deadlines, application instructions, methods, and forms, that's what we want. And right here we see that our first-year applicant needs to fill out the common application and the Northwest University supplement. Okay, this is a little bit different. There's a lot of schools that use the common application but then have their own university's supplemental application on top of that. And it's just a short application that asks questions that the common app doesn't, that university really wants to know about you. So these supplement applications, very rarely, I've never seen a supplement that actually has another essay question, so they're probably just looking for the application essay from the Common App. Usually the supplements are just additional demographic information or course study interests, kind of an inventory that you'd fill out, that sort of thing. So since they take the Common App, I could fill out the one Common App, apply to both TCU and Northwestern, and I'd just have to pay my fees, of course, but I'd only fill out the one application. So that's the beauty of the Common App. I highly suggest that that you look into it, unless you are just dead set on a particular school that does not take the Common App. Let's take a look at a site that does not take a common application or the Apply Texas app. The University of California system of schools does not, so let's search for UCLA. University of California, Los Angeles, there we go. And wait for it to load. Once again, on the Big Future side, I want to go to Applying, and then go to Online Application. And it takes us to the central site for all of the University of California schools. UC Berkeley, UC Los Angeles. There's several of them all over the state, and it gives us the information on what we need to do to apply online. And looking through here, this is what I want right here. The personal statement. That's another term for college application essays. Some schools just call this a personal statement. If you're applying to religious affiliated schools, like you're going in to study theology, that sort of thing, they might ask for a personal credo. It's all basically the same sort of thing. So if you see personal statement, that's their essay question. So if we click on personal statement, it gives us some information about what their personal statement is looking for. Your personal statement should be that, personal, blah, we know that already. Directions, all applicants must respond to 2 essay prompts. Okay, here is a school that wants you to write 2 separate essays. They have a general prompt and either the freshman or transfer prompt. So you guys would be concerned with the freshman prompt. And here we go. This is the first essay you'd need to write. Describe the world you come from, for example, your family, community, or school, and tell us how your world has shaped your dreams and aspirations. Pretty generic prompt. And then the general prompt for all applicants. Tell us a personal quality, talent, accomplishment, contribution, or experience. That's a lot of options there. You can focus on a personal quality, a personal talent, a personal accomplishment, contribution, or experience. That's a wide open prompt there. You have a lot of choice. So there's an example of a school that doesn't use any sort of common app. You would have to go straight to the school's application site and do some digging under their own application. All right. So I hope this video helped you. Just kind of wanted to show you how CollegeBoard's Big Future website could help you find application information for working on this latest essay project, and how to get to the prompts that school wants you to write on when you fill out your application.